today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jared Goff and the Los Angeles Rams taking on Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's an NFC West battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. From up top, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles Davis, as always, with me as well. And CD, defenses better be on their toes in this one because we got two quarterbacks who love to throw the football, and they throw it very well.
Over 4,000 yards each in the previous season. So what you're saying is, if you're a defender, hope you prepared properly. Hydrated, stretched, be on your toes, as you said, because the ball's coming your way.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. Now a dump off here complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
34-yard line.
Now Goff. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And on the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Connection made here, Goff to Higbee. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Goff throwing again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
The 30-yard line.
Throwing again is gone. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Goff. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0.
Seahawks, nothing.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, They made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Out now comes Russell Wilson in season number 9, 6-time Pro Bowler, as he gets set to lead this Seahawks offense.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now he dumps this off over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. There's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Leonard Floyd brought him.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down, Seattle.
Now it's Carson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Carson. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Wilson with the handoff to Chris Carson.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A gain of 6 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. This is Carson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Rams 12-yard line.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown.
Rashad Penny, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's finished off by a Rashad Penny touchdown run.
Michael Dixon to kick
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, it's Simba Webster. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that are happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On first down, it's gone. He'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. First and 10, and they've got three tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Back to throw. Goff gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 4 yards. Over the middle here to Brown. And down inside the 15 he goes. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now first and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
Well, they've got three tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. To the air again. Gone. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Now it's gone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Right well, it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's
The
one when you were
NFL
really
Madden
knocking
League
on the
Season
door
1
for a touchdown inside the red
82020
zone.
games
You're
and
actually thinking
highlights coming
points
up
no
next
matter
of
what
Week
at
1
worst. You're
0.
thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Options
Week 1 0
here,
Philadelphia Eagles 2-8 New York Giants 3-1 final.
They run it with Carson.
Chris Carson on the carry.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Week 1-0 Tampa Bay Buccaneers 3-5 Carolina Panthers 0 final.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Offense. Man, that ain't make no sense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On third down, Wilson. And he's got his target. That's more. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
First down, Seattle.
On first down, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
To Will Disley.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Week 1-0 San Francisco 49ers 8 New Orleans Saints 2-2 final.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. The lock into the grab over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Wilson will throw again. Eluding the pressure right.
Wilson on the keeper.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
From the shotgun, Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, that is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Philip Dorsett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now Myers for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown.
Michael.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Week 1-0 Minnesota Vikings 3-1 Chicago Bears 0 final.
Offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute. But first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll start by heading out west to Glendale, Arizona. And it's the Bills who have the lead in that one. Devin Singletary, a touchdown run in that first half. From there, it's off to Southern Nevada. Check out the action going on beside the neon lights of Las Vegas. And they've got the lead over the visiting Denver Broncos. Derek Carr has a couple of touchdown passes there. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check on the Saints at home at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. The Niners still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. In our game has been Russell Wilson, who was dynamic, as usual, in that first half. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They're trying to get back on track following the loss to Buffalo a week ago. But the good news, they've got the lead right now here in the football 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And Olsen over the middle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Seahawks, first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He finds Dorsett, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half, now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Wilson over the middle, Dorsett.
Wilson's pass Complete to Philip Dorsett.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it.
Number 3, Russell Wilson on the keeper.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Rams' 33-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And the Seahawks first down.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Well, they'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Ball carrier.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Wilson dancing to his left. He's going to score. It's a Seahawks touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's 21-3. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return comes Webster. And beyond the 20, but not by
Week
much.
1-0
In fact,
Buffalo
just a
Bills
yard
2-4
pass there to the
Arizona
20
Cardinals
yards.
0 final.
At their own 22-yard line.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First and 10.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Goff now looks to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Switch ends as the third quarter has Rams. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Goff on 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there. Now, this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on 3rd and short. Excellent coverage, took away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for, the quarterback. And
It's the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Defense.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They run again with Carson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 1st down, it's Carson. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Down at his 49-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Seahawks.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. So the victory here for Seattle. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you said baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Seahawks, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll lose an
Week
important
1-0
one here as that
Seattle
drops them to
Seahawks
5-4
2-1
on
Los
the
Angeles
season.
Rams
And they'll
3
try to
final.
get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.